Sea Hero Quest is the world's first virtual reality game designed to help researchers understand dementia. Whilst players are immersed in a mission at sea, the game collects information on their ability to navigate through simple mazes.
In many forms of dementia, particularly Alzheimer's disease, your spatial awareness, your ability to navigate is one of the first things that goes. And that's, we know, is because that's where some of the earliest damage occurs in your brain, the bit of your brain that does your spatial navigation. So it links to what we're seeing at the kind of cell level of your brain cells struggling and then dying, and then what's happening at the functional level. It impacts your real-world ability to find the right aisle in the shopping, in the supermarket or something.
Around 47 million people in the world today are living with dementia, a figure expected to triple by 2050. It is most common in over 65s. However, scientists believe it begins to develop when people are much younger. Dementia causes sufferers to slowly lose certain mental abilities, and there is no known cure, but early diagnosis can slow its progress. Improved early diagnosis techniques are urgently needed. To collect essential data, Alzheimer's Research UK teamed up with scientists and Deutsche Telekom to develop Sea Hero Quest. The game was first rolled out on mobile devices last year. Over 3 million people around the world played the game, giving scientists a huge amount of data about how people navigate.
Until we got Sea Hero Quest, the largest study looking at spatial navigation, so how you navigate around a complex environment, was about 600 people. We've now got 3 million, so that's orders of magnitude more information. And with that information, we can understand much better what normal looks like. Because until you know what normal, healthy people, how well they perform, it's difficult to tell when somebody starts to have problems, particularly in the early stages where those problems they've got are perhaps very small and subtle compared to a healthy individual.
And maybe for the topic of dementia, the most relevant discovery in this large data set is that a qualitative change in how well people perform the navigation task in this game starts much earlier than what you would expect. Traditional laboratory-based research normally focuses on observations that people at my age start to slowly decline, and then it goes down. But what we can actually pinpoint in this large data set is that from the age of about 19 onwards, there are measurable differences that you wouldn't just obtain in a traditional laboratory study.
With the launch of the free virtual reality version of the game, researchers hope to discover even more about dementia.
What the virtual reality game really adds is much more fine-grained detail, because people are immersed in the world that they're navigating around, just as we are in the real world, and that will give us a lot more insight, I think, than playing it on a mobile phone using your thumbs to navigate about.